to take your seat.
I want us to really, because of time as well, we really want to skip through the next game, Tottenham Hotspur versus Man United. You know, we've only got 15 minutes left.
Putting up the banner.
I thought it was one of the worst games I've seen in a long time. I thought both teams were absolutely terrible, but we were just worse. It's hard to judge a game when a team is so bad. And Tottenham are void of any ideas, mate. I think in the first half, we got a good goal, and that was about it. Harry Kane was missing. Son was missing. Moira kept falling down because that part of the pitch was either over too much water or he was wearing gliders. I don't know what was.
I put the blades on instead of studs, man.
You know, there was. We made Luke Shaw. I mean, I called Luke Shaw on the United agenda. I called him the Thing. Do you know what I mean? I called him the Thing.
I remember watching that. It was funny.
I wasn't too sure what he is, but my man's the talking. And the thing is, that Man U team was so disjointed. And then we made Cavani look like he was 24. We made him look like Haaland today.
Stop it.
So
Stop
I'm
it.
just
Now.
pissed. I knew we were going to lose by 3 goals. I knew it. And I just want Jose out.
Okay. Right. So I'm not out. If you just want to watch the post-match reaction show. You'll know exactly how I feel. What I will say about today is just the fact that what made it so bad for me. And no disrespect. I keep saying this, no disrespect, Alex. When we made Fred, who I said Fred is from Bradford, we made Fred look like he was from Barcelona today. We made the man look like some sort of worldie. Man popping up in the 6-yard box, knocking in a goal, and then turning and saying, that can't happen. When do you see Fred do that? Ever. And he was doing it today. So we hand players like this form. Here you go. You want a form? Here you go. Sign it right there. Yeah, you got a form. It's madness. It's absolute madness. I'm not having it. So that's all I've got to say.
I'm gonna second. I'm not even gonna get onto the players or the team. You know, I'm gonna keep my energy like I did in the post match and say, Jose Mourinho, this is on you, bro. And I don't want to see him no more. Because how can a guy complain about the defense, complain, and then start Dyer and not start Toby? And then how can a guy 55 minutes in, when it's 1-1, not 1-0, not 2-0 to Tottenham, 1-1, bring off Lo Celso, bring on Sissoko, bring off Ndombele, bring on Lamela, and not bring on Bale, and not take off players who deserve to come off? It's just a madness. It's a madness, and he's slowly becoming... He's looking like he's gone crazy. It looks like he's lost it for me. He just looks like he's lost it. You know, when you dash in Sissoko on, and then when you concede 2-1, you just think, rah, we've just conceded. We need to dash Bale on in the 80th minute. It just looks like you're freestyling. It looks like you're ready to just take the 30 million and go, and you don't really care how it comes. So I'm going to get on the players, obviously, but this game particularly, I don't know about you, Alex. The first half, I feel like you didn't play very well at all. And then you didn't even set up right either, because you wanted. It looked like you wanted to counter, but you had played Pogba and Cavani in your front three. So how are you expecting to counter from that? And then in the second half, you came out the traps, you dominated the game, and then we made substitutions that allowed you to dominate the game even more. And I can't say anything.
Just remember this as well. Both Fred and McTominay were on yellow cards. Yellow cards. And we made them look like Barcelona players. Busquets in the midfield. That's what I'm saying. This can't be right. It can't be right.
You know what I actually think before we bring Alex in? I actually thought that Man United were scared of Spurs because they dropped back.
Look at him, fam.
They weren't trying to attack us. They dropped back. Obviously, I can say this in the building, but I think they were afraid of being caught out on the counter.
They were.
And that's why they set up the way that they set up. They were there for the taking. That was a dead Man U team. I was saying it on the United agenda. Usually Tottenham, Man United, it's quite frantic. even if the scoreline is low, it's a bit of an argy-bargy. I thought both teams came out with the same kind of defensive attitude. Tottenham was comfortable first half. Let's keep it real. I didn't break a sweat.
Man.
I thought,
Come on, Deji, stop now. You're just,
on,
why do you have to do this? You're making my evening again. Oh, I'd calm down a bit, and now you mash it up again.
Go on, Alex, my bro.
You done?
Yo, Alex, I want to hear this. I'm putting my mic.
Wow.
Yo, nah. Look, you know what? Yeah, let me start off with the positives. Yeah, like let me say something positive about Tottenham. We know Son's a goal scorer. He's got the pace, the skill, but he's an amazing actor as well. Just want to put that out there.
Come on,
McTominay clapped his face about. He could have got sent off.
He touched him. It was a touch, man.
Could have lost his eye.
And then lost his eye. And then what? And then went up and scored. Anyways, but no, on the game, first half, United was trash. You know, both teams to me were really trash. But I expect that from Man United. We haven't played a game for, I don't know, maybe two years now where we've played the whole 90 minutes really well.
Truth.
The starting lineup did surprise me because I thought Oli was going to go for the same old pace and counter attack, but you know, he knows Jose historically is strong defensively. I don't know what's going on now, but historically he's strong defensively. So Pogba on the left was nice to see. Did you not really think it was a foul, by the way?
I personally didn't. I actually said it didn't. I said he wasn't going to give it.
Yeah, I thought it was a foul because if he was put his arm up and just held it there, it's different. But he went like that. So anywhere else, anywhere on a pitch, if you do that to a player, you're gonna get it.
What about the Pogba and
Aurier?
The one, yeah, Pogba and Aurier. But that
was
worse.
That's
Aurier got a bang to the face like that.
In my opinion, that should have been a sending off. But
nah, not a sending off. Yellow card.
You should have watch it again. And you told me players have been sent off for less than what he did today, and that was a proper leading with his elbow. Didn't catch him there, but he caught him with his forearm. So, in my opinion, that was a definite red card.
I don't take this to the street or anything like that. But if McTominay was walking by and he did that to you on the road, would you stop him or keep walking?
Facts.
I'm gonna do what Son done and go on the floor and start crying.
Watch what Bruno Fernandes did when he got a tap on his ankle. He ran for about 2 miles and then he dropped over. Come on, man. Let's not be silly. Everybody does it.
I was just asking. That's all. I know you're in your feelings. I was just asking.
I'm catching feelings right now, and you're not helping, Alex. So let's move on.
Let's move on. Let me finish now. Now United definitely came out the second half stronger than both teams. I just want to say 2 things. One, Tottenham is actually shit.
No, Alex, bro, we've been doing this though. We've been doing
this. No, I heard that right, but because
this guy,
the first game where you lot beat us, I think it was 6-1. Obviously, I was not interested in that.
You know, it was 6-1.
I lost. Let me tell you why. After like 4 or whatever, like I was eating my oxtail and rice and peas. I did not care. I remember what I was eating at the time. I did not care after the 4th goal, but we had 10 men at the time as well. But this time I'm watching and I'm like, Tottenham is actually, there's just nothing there. And I forgot Kane was on the pitch so many times. You know, we all know what kind of goal threat he is. You know,
Alex, can I ask you a question? Sorry, can I ask you a question? Because you've got a history with Mourinho as a Man U fan. Do you think we look trash because of our players? Because this is an argument that us Spurs fans have all the time. Do you think it's because, from an outside perspective, do you think it's because of the players, or do you think it's because of Mourinho? What do you think?
You can't think about it.
Nah, you say I can't think about it, but like, I mean, there's no history, that the players have won anything. Like there's no history there. Like, but in terms of playing football, no. In terms of okay, I understand. In terms of playing football, it's definitely down to Mourinho. I'm not surprised. But at the same time, you lot are scoring a lot of goals. So I don't know. It's weird because Mourinho's not known for that. He's not known for his team scoring, so many goals. But at the same time, it is Harry Kane. Harry Kane does what Harry Kane does. So and Son as well. So they do what they do. But yeah, he's definitely got you lot playing trash football. And on top of that, you lot made Fred look resilient today, which was crazy.
It's the exact quote. The exact quote Sam said on the show. The exact quote.
And do you know what's mad, right? The first half, I was rinsing Fred. I was like, nah, this guy's not from Brazil. Nah, he's not. Like, he actually isn't. He actually isn't. But then
Bradford,
and it's not even just it's
from Bradford.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like Bradford, Brazil Street probably, but it's not even just a goal. He started the goal and he kept it moving. Like he was playing like a Brazilian, which was absolutely crazy. And
we had Luke Shaw pinging the ball in the box to Rashford.
Luke Shaw looked a little bit too good today. He looked a little bit too good today.
Last time I told you lot about Luke Shaw. He's a different breed right now. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy.
Sorry, Alex. I think what Amondi and a couple of guys were saying on the reaction show was that it was the Jose impetus. They were showing Jose, look, you did me dirty when you was here. I'm going to show you what I can actually do. And the man was just on fire today. No, I can't take nothing away from him. He was by far the best player, in my opinion, today. But they gave it to Cavani in terms of man of the match. But I thought it was Luke Shaw.
Yeah, they would do. So someone who I definitely want to shout out as well. I think Pogba was sort of under the radar. I think because he had less of that defensive duty to do. He was literally just, involved in sort of everything and making it happen. I think Bruno had a quiet game, but silent. Pogba, he was very silent. But if we got a penny or something, he would have been loud in it. But Pogba, I think he done a lot. He hasn't got the pace of Rashford or Daniel James to counter attack, but he would take on players, or he would draw in 2 or 3 players, and then give the ball to someone, or because he's not an inverted winger, he's going to look to feed Cavani. He's going to look to feed, Greenwood or whoever's playing up top. So I think that helped us as well, rather than someone just coming on the wing trying to cut in and shoot. So yeah, I like the second half was a big bonus for us. Yeah.
I knew it was all over when he brought on Sissoko. As soon as he brought him on, I just thought Space Jam.
Finish. So, I said that. I said exactly. As soon as I was effing and blind, I said that's
killed us. He killed us.
You know what? Yeah, I said I was saying the same thing when he bought on Greenwood. I was like, yeah, it's finished.
I mean, and the thing is, you know what's mad? He came on and got a goal and assist. Greenwood. He actually
goal and assist.
I'm mad.
Goal and assist, man.
I'm mad. Oh, one more question. I got one more question. Sorry, Alex. Man U to next year. What do you think? What do you think is in it for Man U next year? Because for me personally, I can see only plateauing with the manager that you've got. I think that you'll probably stay in second because you'll make a few good signings. But
you think you can... Chelsea are better than them?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Chelsea. Sorry, I think you're going to.
And I think Liverpool, when they get over their injuries, they'll be better than them as well. So I don't think they'll be up in the top 3. I think they'll be 4th.
So do you? I'm asking. Do you think you can stay at that level?
It's rubbish.
I'm just letting you lot finish, innit? In your feelings and that. No, you know what? It's very hard to say because it depends on this transfer window. The whole Pogba situation. He's got 1 year left on his contract after this season. What's happening with De Gea? Are we going to buy Cavani as well? He wants to go. Are we going to get a right winger? Are we going to get a centre mid to with Maguire? There's so many unanswered questions that it's hard to say what next season looks like. We have to literally see what this transfer window says for the ins and for the outs, and then I literally have no idea. I would love to say based on this season, we're going to finish around 2nd or 3rd, or we're going to win a final or something. But with all these players that are on the line of staying in or going out, you just don't know.
I'll just add
and the big players as well.
What I'll just add on to that is for all teams, I think having fans back in the stadium will make a big difference, because there's no way on earth that Man U can play counter-attack football at Old Trafford every week. There's no way. The fans won't allow that. In the same way, Jose couldn't play that football every week at White Hart Lane, Tottenham Stadium, without the fans being that. So the fans being in the stadium is going to have a whole host of differences in teams playing and how they perform. Whether it makes them go up or go down is debatable, but it's going to make a difference anyway.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, thank you everyone for that. Jose out. It's not personal. You're just not good enough for the job. But I'm happy to break bread and have a cup of tea at his house down in Chelsea.
Quick question: if Jose did leave at the end of the season, is there someone in mind that you would want at Tottenham?
In my head, I've got my manager.
Sam Allardyce.
Who?
Sam Allardyce, boy, I'd rather have Sam Allardyce than Jose at this point. I mean, Sam Allardyce could deal with Tuchel. So, for me, I think Nagelsmann's a good one. I think also,
nah, keep Nagelsmann at your name, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's who we're getting, bro.
Yeah.
But I will say, Deji, the problem is, my only fear is with Nagelsmann is I'm hearing rumors that Hansi Flick isn't signing this Bayern contract because he wants a Germany job, which means that Nagelsmann will get the Bayern job. So I think that's what Nagelsmann's holding out for. I want Jesse Marsch from Salzburg. I don't care what any man says. I think Jesse Marsch is very, very, very good manager. He's got he's got tactical awareness and he's a very, very good manager. But we ain't going to get any of them. You know what's going to happen? Spurs will probably go and sign Scott Parker or someone like that and paper over cracks. Because it's not what it's gone.
Can you tweet Spurs? Only because we know what our scouting's like, innit? Whilst everyone is out in Europe, our scouts are down in South America or somewhere. I don't know where they are, but they don't seem to spot the good talent. Can we tweet them, the Salzburg manager? Because I think that's a fantastic shout, mate. Because
and the thing is, the reason I say Jesse Marsch, he's not got any credentials, no, but the thing is, when I watch him and I see him coach, he's got tactics. He has an idea. He says, I want to play narrow football and press high, so then because we're narrow, we're going to have numbers in the middle of the pitch to press. He has a tactical idea, and he's also incredibly good as a man manager. He motivates his players, he galvanizes his players, and I think that's what Spurs need most of all. I think they need a manager who's got a bit of tactical nous, but also can say to these players like, no, you're good enough, but I'm going to get you to this level. And I think Nagelsmann, I think Rodgers could do a decent job, but I don't think Rodgers will go to Tottenham. So it's going to have to be a risk for me. It's going to have to be a risk.
See, Tottenham have got a problem here. Do we go for a coach or do we go for a manager or do we go for a bit of a hybrid between the two? We've gone down the coaching route with Poch, had some sort of success, whether you call 5 years of success being in Champions League and getting to Champions League, but not actually winning anything. Or do you bring someone in and I would say someone like an Ancelotti would be the perfect sort of person. But again, he's going to want money. Everybody that comes to Spurs, unless they are going to be like an Arteta and just say, you know what, I work with what I've got, is going to need money to invest because there's players in that squad as we know aren't good enough. So for me, I really don't know who I want. I'm more looking at, we need to get rid of certain people out of that football club for somebody to come in and have almost like a bit of a clean slate to then start. So you may as well keep Jose and let him get all the deadwood out and then bring someone in.
For me, I don't see the point. The only reason I don't see the point in that is because he'll probably go in December and then they may as well just sack the manager in the summer and start again.
There is that.
But
Jose,
you can't lose Jose and Harry Kane. You know,
I think we can. Genuinely. I think we can. It'll be peak. Don't get me wrong. It'll be a very tough couple of years.
Peak.
It's an inevitable, peak. And we were discussing this in our group chat. It's an inevitable rebuild. We're gonna have to rebuild anyway. So it's one of them. I don't know with Tottenham.
We spent a lot of time on this one, and we've got to be fair to the other teams.
Time to take your seat.